You ever have one of those days where the whole world feels like it's closing in, and then you realize, nah, it's not the world. It's just 3 cops standing on your porch, ready to haul you away. And you know every last second of it was set in motion by your HOA president with a grudge and too much time on her hands? Yeah, that happened. Let me back up a sec, because this story, it doesn't start with blue lights or handcuffs. It starts with a woodworking shop, an old mining claim, and a little thing called federal land rights, something most people in Pine Ridge, Colorado, never bothered to understand. See, my grandfather was no fool. He left me a patch of land with a grandfathered mining claim, stamped by the feds back in '62. That means no local HOA, no county. Not even the state could tell me what to do on my own property. But try explaining that to Monica Brooks, Pine Ridge HOA president, self-styled queen of the cul-de-sac, and, let's be honest, someone who could weaponize a Tupperware party. Now, Monica, she's got the look, impeccable nails, white Mercedes, that perfect little smile that says, bless your heart, and I hope you step on a Lego all at once. Used to be a real estate lawyer before things went sideways. Knows just enough law to be dangerous, not enough to understand how federal beats local every time. And that's where the whole mess begins. See, for years back, I'm doing a security sweep for the feds, my side hustle after 12 years as a military police contractor, when I notice Monica's gorgeous deck is about 3 feet over the property line. And not just any line, but the line where her backyard meets government land. I file a report, thinking she'll get a slap on the wrist, maybe have to trim back the deck. Wrong. The government comes down like a sledgehammer, 75 grand fine, deck torn down, and a federal investigation. Her husband files for divorce. Monica goes from queen bee to bankrupt, unemployed, and angry, and guess who she blames? Yeah, me. Never mind that she broke the law. In her head, I'm the villain that ruined her life out of spite or, I don't know, a shortage of hobbies. She moves into a rental 3 miles from my place, and next thing you know, the war is on. At first, it's small stuff. Noise complaints. Reports about my trucks parked too close to the HOA line. Monica figures out pretty fast her authority stops cold at my property line, so she gets creative, spreading rumors I'm some loose cannon veteran, holding secret meetings about the threat I pose. Suddenly, the neighbors are whispering about the guy in the cabin, the ex-MP with issues. You know what I mean? It's the kind of psychological warfare you only see in bad movies or small towns with too much time on their hands. Now, my wife Emma, she's got the patience of a saint. She works nights at the hospital, sees this stuff all the time. Ignore her, she says, but you can see the stress building up. Because when someone decides to torch your reputation in a town like this, it sticks. But here's the twist. My land isn't just property. It's family legacy. My granddad fought off claim. Jumpers stood up to the county, always said, federal beats local every single time, son. I wasn't going to walk away just because Monica was bored and bitter. So I stay put, and Monica doubles down. A few months ago, I spot Monica with binoculars, talking on her phone, staring at my place like she's casing the joint. And not long after, a guy rolls up in a government SUV, EPA jacket, clipboard, the whole costume. Says he's there about environmental violations. Starts rattling off details about my shop, my finishes, my layout, stuff only someone who's been watching for weeks would know. When I ask for ID, he fumbles, badge looks fake, and suddenly my military police instincts kick in. This isn't an inspection. It's an impersonation. That's when my old buddy Adam Torres rolls up. Used to be my partner in the MPs, now an FBI liaison. Emma had called him, worried about Monica's stunts. Adam sees through the inspector in 30 seconds, calls out the badge, the car, the story. The guy bolts, and Adam's like, Sean, this is an amateur hour. Somebody's throwing serious money at this. Emma's relieved, but now she's got questions about Adam, about how he knew to show up when he did. I chalk it up to luck. I mean, we've been through hell together. Combat, sleepless nights, the works. I trust the guy, but Emma's not so sure. Then Monica flips the script. Instead of board meetings, she goes door to door, running community safety briefings, telling folks I'm a dangerous, unstable vet, printing out stats about PTSD, showing neighbors articles about rogue military contractors, I mean, this lady could give a TED talk in weaponized gossip. And it works. People start looking at me sideways. Some families start locking their doors, talking about moving. Now, this isn't just about me anymore. Emma's furious. She's seen the damage those stereotypes cause. And Adam, well, he's all business. We could sue for defamation, but it'll take years. Here's an idea. Let's invite real FBI agents to run training exercises on your land. Show the whole town you're the guy the feds trust, not the guy to fear. So we set it up, real agents, real training. But something feels off. Adam's got all the details, knows Monica's every move, always a step ahead. Day of the exercise, it's like a movie set. Agents everywhere. Hidden cameras, everything by the book. Until 3 cops show up at my door, warrant in hand, telling me I'm under arrest for weapons and environmental crimes. They look legit, talk the talk. But the script is off, Miranda warnings wrong, paperwork doesn't add up. I'm waiting for Adam or Agent Rachel to break in, call out the fake, but instead, guns are drawn at me. Real guns. Real handcuffs. Face in the dirt, heart pounding, and Adam? He's just standing there, stone-faced, radio in hand, saying, Phase 1 complete. Target is down and contained. And that's when it hits. Me, my best friend, my brother in arms, is playing for the other side. The actors panic, start confessing. They thought this was a paid gig, a training exercise. Adam's on the radio, talking to someone called LC, giving codes. Not the FBI, not my friend. And I'm lying there, cuffed on my own property, realizing the worst betrayal isn't the enemy outside the fence, it's the guy you let inside. Emma comes barreling in, arms full of files, bank statements, recordings, proof that Adam's been selling my info to Monica for months. Payments, emails, audio tapes, he fed her everything. From my military history to our daily routines, even coached her on how to trigger my PTSD. Rachel reads him his rights, and Adam finally cracks, blaming debts, family, pressure, 200 grand to betray a brother. The feds move fast. Monica gets raided, the actors cleared. Adam and Monica go down for conspiracy, impersonation, corruption. Turns out, their shell company's been running scams across 4 states, targeting people like me, folks with federal land who don't play nice with local bullies or developers. The story makes national news. HOA reforms, neighbors apologize. I get compensation, and my woodworking business explodes. Turns out, standing up to corruption is good for business. But the scars? Those stick. You can patch up your land, build new fences. But trust, that takes longer. Adam sends a letter from prison, full of excuses. I don't even finish it. Rachel, the agent, stays a friend. The federal government uses my case to train new agents. How? To spot fake authority, how to fight back. And me? I'm still here. Porch facing the pines, Emma beside me, federal protection stronger than ever. Sometimes, I wonder what my grandfather would say. Probably something about the truth always outlasting the lie, and how justice, real justice, takes its sweet time, but it never forgets. So yeah, that's my story. What do you think? Was the punishment enough? Ever had someone betray you for money or pride? Drop your take in the comments. Let's talk about justice, about community, about how far you'd go to protect what's yours, because sometimes fighting back isn't just about winning. It's about making sure the world knows you're not someone to mess with.